Hey guys, welcome back to 25 Sweetpeas. Today I have a new video for you of some new Moonshine Mani polishes. The first part of the video is going to be showing you the new permanent add-on polishes, which are for the looking for group add-ons, and these are inspired by the World of Warcraft, and it will be a permanent staple in the shop, so let's take a look at those. First up, we have a really pretty, kind of a blurple shade, one of those controversial blue or purple colors. And this one is called Karazhan, and it is really pretty. It's got a lot of different elements going on. So there is one thin coat. As you can see, it is sheer, but we are going to build this up in no time. And this one does have a holographic scattered shimmer. It's got a pink magenta-y sheen in it that it could also be considered like a red violet because it's one of those factors in it that just pulls a little purple into this blue-like base. Definitely a blurple polish in my opinion. And then you've got some little flakies in there as well, and it is just a really lovely polish. So there is one coat. Now it is time for our second coat. And this one does build up in about 2 to 3 coats depending on how thick or thin you do your coats. In this case, I was playing it safe and doing them rather thin on the first coat, so we are going to need 3 today. But like I said earlier, if you did your first coat thicker, you would probably be good in 2. But since I did it thin, we're going to need 3, but there is a look at what 2 looks like of 2 thin coats. Now it is time for our third coat, and this will also be our final coat, and I just love how this polish looks on. It is a really pretty blurple, and the magenta-y red-violet shimmer in it just really brings the polish together, and it just looks lovely. So there is 3 coats, and we have full coverage. Now we're moving on to a super fun green called Malfurion Stormrage, and this one also has a lot of colors going on in it. So we're just going to apply that first coat, and then we're going to talk about the colors because there's a lot going on. So the first coat, you kind of get a yellowy green tone. However, that is going to build up to turn into like a lime green. So in this one, we've got a really kind of bold like teal shimmer running throughout the whole thing. Then we've got flakies that are silver, green, orange, and even a little bit of blue in there as well. Of course, I will have the full description that Phoebe provides on the blog so you can actually know everything that is in it. But I always like to kind of describe what I see to the naked eye when looking at the bottle in my videos, just, you know, for something a little different. But there is one coat. It is going to need 2 to 3 coats, and we're going to see that in just a bit. Okay, it is time for that second coat, and we're going to see what happens. So there is 2 coats. I can still kind of see through to my nail line, so I am going to go ahead and show you 3. However, as I've mentioned a few times already in this video, it's all going to depend on how thick or thin you do your coats. But there is a look at 2. Okay, it is time for that third coat, and that is going to bring us to full coverage for sure. So on the side in just a second, you're going to see that full swatch picture as well. And there is a macro shot on the blog. However, I will warn you that camera, lighting, and a green polish totally made my skin color go all wonky and pink. So that does look a little off, but the polish color is more spot on than the skin tone is. But there is a look at 3 full coats of Malfurion Stormrage. And here's your final look at these 2 new polishes. As I mentioned earlier, these are permanent now, so you will always be able to find these in the Moonshine Mani shop until further notice. Anyway, these were inspired by the World of Warcraft, which I believe I mentioned earlier, and these are releasing October 26th at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So any and all links to get these polishes will be linked in the description box below. Now let's take a look at the next polishes. Next up, we're looking at the Facebook exclusives that are coming out. Now we're moving on to a polish called Radiant Rocktober, which is a really light gray that we're going to build up over time that has a really pretty iridescent shimmer and an iridescent flakies in it, and it's just really pretty. and different. So there is one coat. As you can see, it kind of gives your nail a milky-like finish, but as we put on multiple layers of this milky-like finish, we're going to build up to a gray color, which is going to look really pretty on the nails, because I absolutely love the iridescent flakies in here and the shimmer, and actually there's quite a bit of a pink shimmer in here as well, and it all just works so well together, and I think you guys are going to like it. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to our second coat, which this is one that is probably going to take at least 3. I know I took 3 for my swatch pictures, but as you can see here, all of a sudden it does build up really quickly. So depending on your nail line, you might be good here. As you can see, like mine, you can barely see it with these 2 coats. It just like suddenly builds up, and I love that about it. But there is 2 coats. Now we're moving on to our final and third coat. And that definitely brings us up to full coverage. So there is 3 full coats of Radiant Rocktober. Next up we have a topper, so I'm actually going to show it to you 2 ways. One being on the naked nail, so you can really just see the coverage that it gives. This one is called Over the Top Ober, and it is basically all of the shimmer and flakies that you guys saw in the last polish, but just done as a topper, so you can make it come to life on whatever color you like. But there is one coat of it, and I'm not sure you can actually see it, but hopefully you can. For me, where I am sitting, I can't really see it in the viewfinder to know if it is showing up for you guys, but it has a lot of shimmer and a lot of flakies in it. But there is one coat over my naked nail, and now we're going to try it over black. So swatch wise, I'm going to be inserting pictures of this polish over black just because I feel like it really pops, but you could totally use this over whatever color you want. I would obviously suggest darker colors, because on the darker colors, you're going to get so much more of a contrast, because as you can see, that covered perfectly in one coat, and just look at everything that is showing up. You're getting shimmers, you're getting flakies, you're getting every color in the rainbow, and it is just absolutely stunning. I actually wore this one on my nails for a full day, and then I ended up redoing my main fingers and doing some art, and I still kept this on my thumb just because it was just so powerful and pretty, and also it looks pretty cool and matte. So this is just a super versatile topper that you could wear so many ways. I could see this looking really cool like over in eggplant color, navy blue, even purple. Like, it's just gonna look good over anything. Ooh, could you imagine it over a cobalt blue? That would be pretty amazing. Anyway, there is one coat of it just over a black cream. You can do it over whatever you want, and I can't wait to see actually what other people pair this with, because it is absolutely stunning. And also, you know, this would make a really fun Mardi Gras polish. Like, that's, I think, for the month of like February, maybe the end of January, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm totally getting off topic, but this topper is just so fun. So let's take a look at pictures. Now here is your final look at the Opal Inspired duo that was voted on by the members in the Moonshine Manny Facebook group, which is also why these are exclusively available to those of you that are in the Facebook group, which if you are not, you can join now by the link in the description box below. But if you are in that group, you will be able to see a code posted whenever the release happens that tells you how you guys can get these polishes for yourselves. These go on sale on October 26th at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and this will last until November 19th at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. So these will be available as a duo for $20, or you can get them individually for $11. And again, all of the information on all of this will be in the description box below in case you missed any of it, and it will be on the blog today as well. So that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing these new polishes. I enjoyed sharing them with you and enjoyed wearing them myself. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time, or talk to you, you know what I mean. So bye!